This is Smart Home Choice Reality TV. Welcome, guys. My name is Christopher Hummell. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for clicking on the link. Today, I've got a local expert, Andy Tran, founder of suiteadditions.com, and he's going to talk to us about putting in a basement apartment. Adding a second suite is a great way to increase cash flow, profitability, and appreciation on your property. Now, we want to show you how to do it safely, profitably, and legally. But before we do, I want you to pick up a copy of Real Estate Wealth magazine, where they talk exactly about that. So I'd like to introduce Andy Tran. So Andy, you think you could tell the people a little bit about you and what it is that you do?
Yes, hi everyone. My name is Andy Tran from suiteadditions.com. I'm a consultant and designer for investors and homeowners who want to legally convert their single-family homes into two separate units.
Okay, so what's the current environment for a second suite, Andy?
Well, from a policy standpoint, it makes a lot of sense right now. The government's on board because of affordable housing being a real issue. So they see secondary suites as a logical first step in dealing with affordable housing. So recently in 2011, they issued Bill 140, the Strong Communities Through Affordable Housing Act. And what that did was that mandated every city to have policies in place to allow secondary suites. They couldn't say no to most zones in the city. More recently, the government issued a $178 million allocation for what's called the long-term affordable housing strategy.
So that's great to hear that the government is really putting their money where their mouth is. Now, how can investors actually benefit?
Well, investors can definitely benefit from the forced appreciation that happens from converting a house, which only had a single unit, to one now that has two legal separate units. So you're going to get a lot more value on that property. And the investor can do many things after that. They can either decide to sell for a pretty sizable profit, or they can rent it out to two separate families or students for a great deal of cash flow.
100%, Andy. And you know we really like cash flow. So why should investors do this legally?
Yeah, that's a great question. And first and foremost, you want to be in good standing with the municipality. You want to be in good standing with your lender and the insurance company. If the house is built properly, it's going to be safe for the occupants. The other important thing is that you want to mitigate the chances of a neighbor complaint resulting in your unit being shut down, or potentially even a large fine from the city.
Yeah, you know what, Andy? You're so right.
So there's a situation where recently I assisted a client of mine. He purchased an investment property that already had a basement suite, and it was actually an illegal suite, and he didn't know. While he was doing the renovations, he actually had a neighbor complain about the construction noise. The city inspector came out and had a look at the unit and told him that you can't rent the unit out. So that's when he called me. I went in and did a comprehensive consultation, so looked at all the issues that he needed to take care of to make it into a legal suite. We had our designers draft up a proper set of permit drawings. We applied to the city. The great thing about this is that not only is he protected from the neighbor complaint shutting his unit down, he's likely also increased the value of his property by tens of thousands of dollars. And the other thing that I help my clients with is optimization of the space. So that helps for the function of the basement apartment, and it also helps the client in terms of cost mitigation. So what things we can do to reduce the upfront construction costs and also the costs down the road. We provide renovation consultation throughout. So I call it rental coaching, and that is designed to really help clients understand the process, and they can actually repeat that process and do it for other properties, and also reduce a lot of the costs associated with hiring a general contractor. So I coach clients on who exactly to hire to get the job done right, make sure they have the proper licensing, make sure they have the proper insurance, and all the permits necessary.
Yeah, 100%, Andy. You've heard a little bit. So Andy, how can the people get a hold of you now?
Yeah, you can get a hold of me on my website, which is www.sweetadditions.com.
Andy, listen, thanks so much for being here with us. Guys, thank you for having clicked on the link. Thanks for being with us here as well. Comment, like the video, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.